Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine run.
The scientific knowledge, the technical ability, and the materials to pursue the exploration of the universe. To ignore these great resources would be a corruption of a God-given ability.
Good morning and welcome everybody to Starfields. That was a video I made yesterday. It's the big bank heist. Amazingly, I only got 3,000 credits out of that, so that's the big bank heist. Alrighty, so today we're going to continue with a lot of quests. We're going to start we'll finish off the Vanguard quest line with the Terramorphs, and then we'll start the pirates, what's the name, the Crimson Fleet quest line. Plus we'll do other little side quests on the way, like what we're going to do right now. Further into unknown, find the artifact. Alright. Oh, we got trouble, or automatically.
Thank you. Pick up the hail. There you are. Bounty on your head's gone nice and fat. It's time to collect.
This is because we've got the wanted trait, so every now and then we get some bounty hunters that are here to kill us. So I think there's 3 ships, 3 bounty hunter ships. We should be able to take them, hopefully.
We came all this way. We spent a ton on supplies. You must be out of your mind to think this ends with you alive.
Alright, and we've got the option, pay them off. And then sort of like taunt them, or just go straight into attack.
I hate to say it, but you got a lot more firepower than I was expecting. I guess we're done here. For now, anyway.
Oh, we got out of that cheaply. Alrighty. Should have did the battle. Should have done the battle.
Landing struts primed, retros firing.
Let's make it daytime. So sleeping 11 hours on this planet is the same as sleeping 137 hours. So it's like Venus. You sleep there, it's like 5-6 decades pass. The thing is, you never wake up any older. That's the problem. Alrighty. Let's just check our stats before we go into combat. Gameplay options. Extreme, extreme, extreme. Vendor credits, we don't need that. So we're on a constant 50%. And 10% from sleeping, that's 60%. So I never touch the afflictions. They're very harsh and ruthless. So yeah. Alrighty. Let's go get this artifact.
Environmental alert. Environmental alert.
Why's it got 2 markers? One's for the other planets. Be good if you had a buggy driving around. I want to see how they're going to get that. They're going to manage that. Oh, I think I know what kind of quest this is. Alrighty. This is gonna be hard. Alright. So we got pirates. Let's quick save here. Hello. Alright, we have to find a way in. That should be down at the front. There's a door.
Gonna take you apart. Try that on me, huh? Get out of here!
Just blew him to smithereens. Haha. And there's a magazine. Alrighty. Save. Oh, I hate this quest. I really hate this quest. Alright, the key is to remember this room. Because this is the only way you can get out. Up through those two doors. That's where I always get lost. I bet you 100% we're going to get lost on the way out.
Knew I'd find you. Easy pick. Easy money. Here. Now look at you. Here! Over here! Damn it. I needed that bounty.
I think it's this way. So we're to go out there. I find you? Open fire! How hard is it to take this girl down? I've got no idea if we're going the right direction. The dead end, okay. Ah, that's where that brings us. Alright, let's see if the magic arrows work. No direct path. That's what I hate about these.
The heck? I'm out of here!
That's going to make us go around in circles. It's a dead end. Alright, I think the artifact's down here. And there should be a starboard. There he is. Alright, we found the artifact. Problem is we have to get out too. That's the problem. I always buy the calcimite because it's the only place you can get it in these temples. No trader sells it, so alright. Let's grab the artifact. Now it's just a matter of getting out of this place. Because if I bring up the arrows, you'll see it says no direct path. That's because we've jumped down a lot of levels. So we have to backtrack. Now, I don't think we can fast travel from in here. I'll give it a try. Go to Frost. Oh, we can fast travel, thank God. Oh, thank God we didn't have to come out of that place. So we'll just get the second artifact. It's the last one available for us to get. After that, the game, the main quest becomes very complicated if you put...
Landing site is sufficient. Taking the ship down.
What have we got here?
Environmental alert.
Spaces. Yeah. All right. So the next artifact should be in here. Oh, another fun one. Oh. Alrighty, quick save. Don't know why I took the notebook. There's a magazine, Solomon's Adventures. You will get a magazine in just about every one of these quests to find artifacts and all that. Or if you come into, what's the name, these structures, there's always a magazine somewhere. And a lot of locked doors. Alrighty. We're in good form at least. That's the good thing. Don't want to jinx it.
Placing for the likes of you. You should be the one dying.
You come to this place when you do the 3-star rages, go kill a pirate on a planet or something. This is one of the locations you come, and I'll show you who the boss is. So when you're doing the 3-star rages mission boards, one of the quests will be come and kill a pirate, a boss. That guy down there, that's the boss you have to kill. I'm not sure. I don't want to go down there. Just to grab a weapon. Now there should be another starboard in here guarding the artifact. There he is. All right. Now we've just picked up 2 artifacts. I'll show you. In our MISC. Where are they? Artifacts Theta and Tayu, or however you pronounce that. Now these are the last 2 artifacts that we've collected. If we go and hand these artifacts in, then the main quest will spiral out of control. That's where, spoiler alert, that's where your crew will get separated from your ship, and they will all go to the eye to do repairs, and then the final part of where one of your companions will actually die. So if you want to stop that, there's some contraband over here. So if you want to stop that process, just don't hand in the artifacts. Don't go and put them into with the rest. And that way you can delay the main quest as much as you want to. And it's until you put those artifacts into that big thing with all the other artifacts, the game will pause the main quest until you put them in. Because like I said, once you put them in, the main quest will spiral out of control. Yeah, one of your companions will die. And I still haven't finished getting my companion's affinity up to a point where I want it. Because I want to do all their little quest lines in this. Alrighty, so we got the 2 artifacts. Now we're out of here. Now we can go and continue the Vanguard quest line. By the way, you don't have to worry about the extra weight from the artifacts because they don't have any weight. Big chunks of metal, and they're weightless. So, alrighty, we're out of here. There's our ship. We're overcumbered. Alrighty. Back on our ship. Hey Cora. Now we are using a mod for Cora that does so she doesn't talk to us at all now. It's almost like, yep, I'm not talking to you, which is great.
Universal faithful listen to hear their founder, but some passerby express frustration. I was just going to Galving, one person said. Do I have to be subjected to universal propaganda? But this view may be in the minority, as the message of the Universals continues to spread far and wide.
So what you're listening to is the SNN broadcast over this little...
Bad news for the League of Independent Settlers, or LIST. A prospective colonist family used LIST resources to find a new home, a remote moon filled with life and ideal for farming. The only problem is that moon does not exist. So instead of starting a new one...
Where's Sam? There's a treasure.
Should have been listed as 3B instead of 2B. We're just a resource, and we're not liable. That was little comfort to the irate would-be colonists.
Where's Sam? There he is. Alright Sam, we're going out together.
I hope Cora doesn't get too much underfoot.
You ready to head out?
I'm always up for adventure, friend.
I know you are. Alright, we're gonna go and rescue a hostage. And get some more affinity for Sam. So this is our affinity mod. Shows the progress of each companion. Sarah's at 66%, Sam's at 50%, and Barrett's at 53%. We're ready to start her little side quest, and that's why we're not talking to her, so she's ready to go. All we have to do is do the little dialogue and we start her little side quest. I want to get the other three up so I can do all of them together, so because I've never done Sam or Barrett. I've only done Andresia, so I don't know what the other three look like or how they work, so be interesting. So that's why we're taking Sam, to get his affinity up a little bit. And a good guaranteed way of doing that is by doing these little rescue missions from the Freestar
You gotta
Rangers.
drop some of that.
Yeah, I know. I will, Sam. We'll put it into our cargo hold, inventory, resources. It's amazing how much resources you do pick up just by looting little chests. Alright, let's get rid of some weapons. Put those all into the cargo hold. We'll sell them later. So I use my ship as a storage area for all my spacesuits. And then when I go to a planet, I just sell them straight from my ship, instead of carrying them all around. Alright, that's good enough. Alright, Sam, let's go rescue this hostage. bell.
We got you now.
Target's jump system down.
Their engine is offline.
Solid docking job there. Nice work.
Okay, I'll just have to rush to the toilet very quickly and we'll go and do this. And I'll show you how to get the affinity up. There's a trick to it. So I'll be right back.
Galaxy ain't gonna conquer itself.
What was that?
You can walk away from it.
Gotcha!
Better we get it than someone else.
So everybody's dead. We cleared out the crew, the spaces. Now, how to get affinity out of this guy for Sam? And you'll notice there's three options. One is talk. The other is set free, the R button, and the other one is something equipped and set free, or talk, or something like that. the space bar. The one that we want to do is just set free, and Sam will receive affinity if we do that. See? He got 2.5%.
I thought I was dead. Just plain dead. You Rangers are something else.
All in a day's work.
You Rangers. After you and Doc, I gotta get straight back to it. But, thank you.
You're welcome, buddy. All in a day's work. So that's, you can repeat that as many times as you want with all the companions and slowly get their affinity up. Because Sam soon will go into his own little storyline, you can get some more affinity doing by talking to him. Alright. So that was nice and quick. You won't get another mission right away on the board. If we come and check the mission board, we have to do one more and then they will refresh, or I think if you sleep 48 hours it will refresh. Alrighty.
United colonies were forced to close another.
We're not doing that. Alright, back to the main quest line. Not the main quest line, the Vanguard quest line. So we're off to New Atlantis.
Would you look at that? This place is something else.
Why is that happening? Oh. That was weird for a second. Took a little bit for their clothes to spawn in. Sam, I don't need you anymore.
Any day you make it through is a victory in my book.
Go away. Go back to the ship.
Oh well, if you have to. Come back soon though.
Alrighty, so where are we off to? We came to the wrong location anyways. That's a great thing, you can fast travel anywhere in the city now. Where's the cabinet's office? Or is she one level below?
Chief Yassine, these orders... A Vanguard captain. You... Yes, sir. I'll make sure they get what they require.
Hello.
That must make you my Vanguard captain. Welcome to Interstellar Affairs. I'm Deputy Chief Diplomat McIntyre, Chief Yassine's second-in-command. I heard you were instrumental in protecting the city from the attack. You have my gratitude.
You're welcome.
I was also informed that you gave quite the presentation to the cabinet. Chief Yassine wants you to know the Interstellar Affairs Office is fully committed to this endeavor. accessing the Terramorph data and beyond. We're going to do everything in our power to make sure you have the tools you need. And that means first getting you into the archives. You do know what the archives are, correct?
Yes, I think so. That's a place where they stored all the bad data from the colony wars.
Someone paid attention in current events.
Yeah.
So, then you also know that it was originally managed by the 3 major galactic players. Access to the archives is only granted in cases of dire emergency, and requires a one-time use code from each of the 3 armistice signatories. UC, Freestar Collective, and House Varun.
Now, the UC is already on board, so that means we'll need to convince 2 people. The ambassadors of the Freestar Collective and House Varun to hand over their codes. Get them both and you'll have your data. But that's a lot easier said than done.
I couldn't agree more. However, both ambassadors have reasons they won't, or can't, work with us. Now, I'll provide guidance on how we believe you can acquire each code, but ultimately, it'll be up to you to get them both to cooperate.
And I do mean cooperate. Threats and violence are off the table here. Though that doesn't mean we can't get creative.
But it does mean we need to get you up to speed on who you're dealing with. Who do you want to start with? Ambassador Radcliffe of Freestar, or Ambassador Balmore of House Varun? Ah, the good Ambassador Radcliffe. She's a veteran of the Colony War, and her only goal in life is to make ours miserable. Now, officially, our office is suggesting you try and negotiate with her.
Use your experiences as a member of the military and with the threat we're facing to convince her to lend her support.
And who knows? Maybe that'll work. Stranger things have happened. But my suspicion is we're going to have to rely on other tools to get her code. Huh. Well, if that's the case, I'll wait to be pleasantly surprised. But we do have one item up our sleeve. UC Intelligence has a recording device planted in the ambassador's living quarters, which we suspect you can use to your advantage.
But getting caught trespassing is a quick way to land yourself in an embassy holding cell.
So, if you are going to try and access the device, you're going to need to find a way in there without being seen.
Now, we recovered some intel we believe should be able to help with that. But there's also a disgruntled staff member you might be able to pump for information. Maybe even convince to work with you.
Now, the way she's describing everything sounds very complicated, but it's not really.
All right. Here, your diplomatic ID. I'll give them a heads up, you're on your way.
Yep.
Not likely to let you through the door otherwise.
And take these. Chief Yassine wanted you to have some options on how to proceed in there.
It's like James Bond. Yeah. Getting all my gadgets before the mission.
Ambassador Balmore's a challenge. When the rest of House Varoon retreated into seclusion shortly after the signing of the armistice, Balmore stayed here. He's since lent his support to a small number of archival requests, so there's real hope he might again. Though claiming to know how a member of House Varoon thinks is a quick way to earn yourself a psych eval. Of course, but there is another wrinkle. We're not 100% sure Balmore's actually still alive. His public appearances were always rare, but it's been several years now since he last poked his head out. Scans of the facility show life signs, but not the kind we were expecting.
Your task is to find him and kindly but firmly remind him of his duties under the armistice. I have no doubt. Now, the embassy front door isn't an option, but our spies have stated there's a side entrance that should allow you access. Here, this device should get you all the way down to the embassy interior. Once you're inside, though, finding the ambassador is going to be up to you. And fair warning, we received a report that alarms might have been tripped inside the embassy during the attacks. Watch out for automated security in there.
Now, if you have additional questions or require clearance for a new approach we haven't already discussed, don't hesitate to ask. I'd suggest you start with Ambassador Radcliffe. Approach her while the attack is still fresh in her and her staff's mind. Be smart out there, Captain.
Now, she did make it seem all a little complicated, especially with the Freestar Ranger one. So this is the Freestar Rangers headquarters, the embassy. And this place is restricted until this point in the game. The only way you can go up those lifts is by starting this quest.
Terramorphs? As in more than one? All that security and they still can't protect their own spaceport. The UC never fails to disappoint. I just wish I hadn't received the news from an SSNN broadcast. We have a strategic advantage to maintain, Mr. Long.
Of course, ma'am. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Excuse me. Are you supposed to be in here? I'm sorry. Do you have an appointment? Ah, you're the one McIntyre called about. The eyewitness. She said you were at the spaceport. You have my thanks for what you did down there, truly. Saved many lives. Now, she also mentioned that, and maybe it was just a bad connection, that now the UC wants Terramorph data from the Armistice archives, some of the most highly guarded information in the galaxy, in order to protect us all. I can only presume you're here to tell me I misheard her and that they didn't send you, local hero, to futilely beg on their behalf. Tell me I've got that right. I was afraid of that. Let me be frank, Captain. The answer is no. That information is there because it is dangerous. I will not be the one responsible for its release. Now, why don't you quit wasting my time and yours, and go?
So this is where you got the option to use the other means, you know, the hidden file or whatever it is. But yeah, we'll just go with persuasion.
You're really gonna push this?
Yep.
All right, I will give you one chance, one, to convince me. Understood. I'm listening.
Be the person the galaxy needs.
There's a lot of scared people out there right now, and I could do something about it. The cost of being wrong is a high one. Well, Captain, you make some good points. But if I'm really granting you access, I'm gonna need the following concessions. Your access will be limited. You can only take out the items related to stopping these terramorphs. The monitors will make sure of it. You go in once, you get everything you need on your trip, and never again. And all research done with the data will be monitored. If this data is being used to save the galaxy needs to be involved in the oversight. Freestar scientists will watch your people like hawks. So, do we have an agreement?
Yep, we're agreed.
Excellent. Follow me.
Okay.
They tell me it should only take a moment. And there. Don't make me regret this, Captain. Code generator's just this way. It's not supposed to be a long process. It is for emergencies, after all. Don't make me regret this. It's not supposed to be a long process. It is for emergencies, after all. Here, I'll reach out to Deputy McIntyre. We'll coordinate the necessary oversights. Two unlikely allies, I guess.
Alrighty. So we got what we needed from the Freestar Rangers, and we're off to House Varun Embassy. Now, by the way, there's a magazine somewhere in one of these rooms. And the only way you can get it is by doing this quest. So let's have a look very quickly, see if we can find it. That's locked. One very quick trip upstairs. There it is. See, I knew there's a magazine up here. Gunslinger's Guide. And the only way you can get that magazine is by doing this quest. You can't come up here because the doors are locked downstairs. Alright, we got the magazine. We can get out of here. There's the door. So we're off to House Varun now. And this is the secret entrance into the embassy. See, I think that's the actual... No, it's not. Alright, so we're in the embassy now. And you can see it's a big total mess in here. Totally neglected. These plants growing all over the place. Which, for the House Varun, these plants are sacred. That's why they don't trim them or cut them. They just let them grow out of control. Because they're supposed to be sacred or something like that. Alright. So this is the depths of the embassy. So we've changed all the turrets to be friendly to us now, so they'll take out all the enemies. Oh! Supposed to be friendly. I forgot once I died by those two turrets. Alrighty. Shit. Oh, got caught in there for a second. Alright, we're almost at the end of this. And there's supposed to be a magazine somewhere down here. But you have to search a lot to find it. If you haven't found it before, it's very hard. Gee, that takes do a lot of damage. Fuck. And this is the guy we've been looking for, the ambassador.
So, what seems punishment becomes providence. A reminder we can never truly know the Great Serpent's designs for us. You have my thanks, and my apologies for the ordeal you just endured. Come, let us discuss. Not the ideal introduction, I suppose, giving you a grand tour of the embassy via barely functioning intercoms. I do greatly appreciate your persistence. I suspect the Venom tree upstairs has worked itself into more systems than I'd realized. But then again, who could cage such a beauty? Eh? Tell me though, what is it like outside? I heard the broadcast mentioning an attack. Then the embassy was struck with a power surge and then... silence. Has the rest of the city suffered quite so badly? Is that right, huh? I shall need to have these repairs seen to sooner rather than later. Now, it cannot solely be the Serpent's grace that brought you here at such an opportune moment. You were sent by the UC. That much is obvious. Who else could just waltz through my door, hmm? And the broadcast spoke of terror morphs at the spaceport. A worrying occurrence, certainly, but coming here of all places, when all I could provide is some enthused cheerleading and... an archive code. So the UC requires information, then. On terror morphs, presumably, hmm? Do I see this all clearly?
You're on the money, mate.
The preservation of life stands as the very purpose of the archives. Using its data to prevent more attacks, there is logic there. But if I am to grant you access, I have a requirement. For years, House Varun has been known only as an agent of slaughter. We founded this embassy with hopes of shedding that legacy. With little success. In exchange for my code, I require this. You must be the one who ensures it is used for good. Ensure House Varun's legacy is more than just carnage. The knowledge you ask for isn't evil. No knowledge is. It is we who bend it to evil ends. Oh, you must assure me this will be used to save lives, not endanger them.
Hey, you're getting your own DLC, so stop complaining. We'll see what happens then. Should be in September.
Well then, I shall not fear. Please, follow me.
Following.
Let's hope it still works. And there. Let it be used for good.
Alright. We can take all this stuff, yep. Alright, so we got both codes from both embassies. And now we can get into the main story part of it. Alright, first we have to get out of here. I wonder what's in this master lock. Alright, at least you got... Oh, that's a good gun. Okay, quick matter of backtracking. Sometimes it's harder getting out than going in. All right. Now we can go and hand in all the information and get the data from the armistice. And we're overcumbered. Can fix that right away. Settings. Gameplay options. Increase that. Carry capacity. And that solves that problem.
On the record? What response?
I'm told by top officials the captain.
Captain, you're back sooner than... Oh, wait. Did you actually succeed? With Radcliffe? And Balmore? We're all in agreement.
Why does everybody act surprised when I do something? As if it was the hardest thing to pull off.
So the old man was still lurking around in there. Fine work, Captain. And now, I've already arranged everything with the archival monitors. When you get down there, the UC monitor will give you instructions on how to deploy the codes. Follow them to the letter. Here, the UC code piece and an archival access card. The entrance is just on the other side of the plaza across from Mast. Absolute best behavior down there, all right?
Got it. Best behavior. Ooh. Don't know about the best behavior thing. This is a government building. So, as you can tell, there's a lot of story building in this quest line. I think it's one of the best, although it gets a little boring. Doing all these little fetch quests. Alright, here we are. The archives, Armistice archives.
By the Freestar Collective's ragtag fleet, both sides decided the time had come to bring the colony war to an end. So, the two parties came together to negotiate the terms of the armistice. Fleet sizes would be capped.
Gee, that's a heavy English accent. I like how they're separated by a wall. They can't see each other.
Captain, we've been expecting you.
I know.
Please approach the monitoring station and we will go over the rules. Welcome, Captain, to the archives. To proceed, you will need to deposit your codes into the 3 corresponding receptacles. Once they are verified, I will open the door. Your data resides in Unit 18. You will not be able to access any of the other units. Once you've collected your data, return to the entrance. You may insert the first of the archival codes when you're ready to begin.
Feels like we're going to launch a nuclear strike.
You may proceed, Captain.
So this is where all the UC colonies, the Freestar Rangers, and House Varoon biggest secrets are kept. Ours is right down here at the back. Alright, that was it. And now we have to go back. So we got all the data on the terramorphs. And I think for a reward we become a citizen. Yeah, we become a citizen, I think. That means we're eligible to buy property here in New Atlantis, which we will do.
There you are. Captain, Deputy told me what went down. Impressive work.
Captain, if you'd be willing to transfer the documents to the Major, she and I have been discussing what comes next.
Here you go.
Time for us to start getting some real answers, and figure out if we've been asking the right questions. So whenever you're ready. Acknowledged and accepted, Captain. So with the data out of the way, we've been discussing where exactly this work's getting done. The Red Devil's headquarters on Mars, back where you found Percival, seemed the natural spot. Already has the equipment, the safety measures. Though it sounded like the deputy had a few more things she needed to discuss with you first.
Indeed. The most important of which is getting you your citizenship.
Then I guess we'll see you on Mars.
Captain, if you'll follow me.
This is the proudest day of my Starfield life. Yeah, I forgot you guys like to do things outside. Under the blue sky. But what happens if it's raining? And it's nighttime. Under the stars. Oh, that's nice. That's a mod, by the way. Makes the galaxy look like that. If you leave it without the mod, you just get a sky like that with just a few stars. There, that's beautiful.
All right, Captain. Are you ready to become a citizen of the United Colonies?
Yep, I'm ready. I've been waiting for this all my life. Starfield life.
Good. This isn't the only item we need to discuss, so I'll give you the short version. Please raise your hand. Captain, through your actions today and in days past, you have earned your place among the United Colonies. Through service, bravery, strength, and upholding of the mutual good. Will you carry and cultivate these values for as long as you remain a citizen? Then, Captain, I'm pleased to welcome you into the United Colonies as a full citizen. Here, your official ID and your citizenship dispensation. We've also let the Aphelion Realty office out in the plaza know you're approved to purchase property. Now, the other item we needed to discuss. There's a member of the UC who's asked to speak to you, but this person is in a sensitive position. Normally, we wouldn't even consider something like this, but we think this person has information that could prove useful in dealing with the Terramorphs. And they've stated they'll only share it with you. They asked for you by name. So I need your agreement that everything you're about to see is kept in the strictest confidence. You can tell no one. Can you agree to these terms?
I'll take it to my grave.
Let's hope it never comes to that. Head to the elevator. You're going to subsection 7. I'll make sure you're cleared for access by the time you get there.
Ooh, we got a level. Now, just to clarify something, we are now a citizen of the United Colonies, and we have the ability now to go and buy property. And it's a very nice place, but I would suggest holding off on buying the property, because you will receive that as a reward, the penthouse as a reward at the end of this quest line. So yeah, don't spend your money now, because it'll be close to a couple of hundred to buy it. So yeah, just wait until you finish the quest line and you'll get it for free. Morn! Good to see you, buddy.
Logging authorized entry. Unsealing access. You may proceed down the corridor.
Yeah, I got slapped in the face. Good to see you, buddy. How you been keeping?
Captain. Please, come down and approach the intercom. You and I should chat.
Yep, more chatting.
President Abeyo was kind enough to give me a few files to peruse. Quite the series of accomplishments you've managed. But now you face a foe unlike any other. An invisible enemy, lurking in the shadows. You're going to need all the help you can get. Which is why I hoped we could speak. Do you know who I am?
Nope, I can't say so.
I'm Francois Sanon. But most know me as Vevictus.
Vevictus.
I was an admiral during the Colony War. One of its great villains, if you believe the slates. I was to be executed for my crimes, but the previous regime deemed me too valuable to simply discard. So they put me here, a sacrifice on the altar of peace. Even my death served the colonies.
Doing great, Morn. Really good. Yeah, still got high hopes for Starfield. Yeah, I really like the game, and yeah, they've done some real good stuff with it, with all the updates and all that, with the maps, and soon the DLC will be dropping in September, so there'll be more, stuff to do. So yeah, looking forward to how the game's evolving. Mind you, most of the stuff should have been done on launch, but yep, at least they're doing stuff, fixing the game.
Captain, please. clean hands in galactic politics. We all do what we must to keep ourselves safe. Which, right now, means finding a way to protect the United Colonies and beyond from additional terramorph attacks. An effort you and my progeny Hadrian have already made impressive progress on. And I'd like to help, though I am curious. Has she shared with you the nature of our little family?
Yeah, she couldn't shut up. Yep, she just had to tell me. We sat down for a coffee and the first thing she blurted out was, "I'm a clone." And my dad was a big criminal from the wars. Clone, and she was cloned off him. I don't know how they can clone a female from a male. That's the part I can't get, but most probably they managed it with this gender swapping thing.
Did she? So willing to trust Hadrian. I never did succeed in driving that out of her. Our relationship has always been a challenging one. The Major was born to become a great leader, carry on the legacy I established, and was given all the finest training to support it. And she excelled. But the universe cut all that short. Now, though, it's placed even more crucial work in front of the two of you. And I think I have a part to play in helping you accomplish what you've set out to do.
Yep, go on, I'm listening.
After some long years earning the trust of this current regime, the UC has been permitting me to work alongside one of their recovery teams, helping them gather intelligence on, locate, and organize scenarios to lure in some of the criminals that evaded justice after the Colony War. With quite a few successes, I might add. But in the process, I managed to find something else. The names and locations of Hadrian and Percival's old research team. Valuable manpower for the effort you're about to embark on. I'll tell you where they are, but in exchange, I need something dealt with.
I knew there's a catch.
There is a former colleague of mine, a man by the name of Dr. Reginald Orlays. Like myself and Hadrian, he was involved in some of the United Colony's more problematic lines of research. Mech weapons were his specialty. If it dealt death, he could make a deal more. When the Colony War ended, he fled, refusing to face tribunal, and has continued to peddle his skills to the highest bidder to this day. But I finally found him. I want you to track him down and deal with him, however you're able. I'm not expecting he'll come quietly. Bring me evidence that the job's done, and I'll tell you what I know. Good. According to my information, he's been hiding around the world of Etheria. Wolf system. There's a star station in the vicinity. The Den. The head of the local vanguard, one Captain Marquez, should be able to help you find our man.
Like I said, there's a lot of story building in this. So yeah, this guy is supposed to be dead. Supposed to be executed after the war for the crimes he did in the war. And apparently they didn't kill him, and he's been here all along, advising the UC colonies on how to capture other criminals of the war.
Identity verified. You may proceed to the exit.
And that's what we have to go and do. Go track down an ex-criminal from the war and kill him. Alright. Let's go and report to her. Just to get the blue marker off.
Captain, did your meeting go well? I hope it's clear now why we needed you to agree to all the secrecy.
You're all slimy bastards, aren't you? No better than the CIA. Ah, Jesus Christ. Yeah, there's a war criminal in your basement.
Captain, please, keep your voice down. The situation with the prisoner is a complex one. A holdover from a different era. But it's a situation we've been managing as discreetly and humanely as we can for some time now. And the most critical part of that management is making sure no one else learns of it. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, I'll keep it to myself.
Good. Because bringing this up to the outside world would create the unfair appearance, Captain, that you're unhinged. And that's not a good look for any of us. Now, was there something in particular you needed to discuss about what we were just discussing?
Oh. I didn't have nothing to discuss, because you're just going to keep on talking.
Then I'll bid you good day, Captain, and remind you of the importance of discretion.
Yep. Alrighty, let's get to our ship, go kill this guy, to get to the fun part of the quest. Alright. We'll save ourselves a few fast travels and load screens. We're off to the den. To meet up with somebody that might have information about ooh, it's dark, isn't it?
Docking complete. We're good to go.
Alright, there's our contact.
Looking to lodge a complaint? Then you want UC security, not the Vanguard.
Actually, I'm a Vanguard captain.
Oh, apologies, Captain. Didn't recognize you without the uniform. So, what can I do for you? Orlace. Doesn't ring a bell. Anything you can tell me about him?
Yeah, he's a wanted scumbag.
Seriously? Out here? Surprised they didn't send out a general notice he's in town. Though, I guess there's less a chance he bolts if they keep it hush. But I expect we would have heard something... Wait. The Warlock! There's been rumor of a ship out there for years now. Doesn't respond to hails, never docks. More than a few amateur investigators have tried to find it. And at least 2 never came back. Aetherius debris fields are plenty dangerous if you're not used to flying in them. But if you're suggesting it might not have been the fields that got them, well, I can give you the coordinates of the Warlock's last sighting. Can't think of a better spot your Orlace might be hiding.
Why do all the bad guys have all the best names? Vea Victus, Warlock. Then you got Sarah Morgan, Sam Coe.
Sure thing. Here, this should get you pointed in the right direction. Go get your man.
I will. Ranger here. Full ranger, by the way, not a deputy anymore. Hey, Vasco. He looks good. That's the Vasco mech. It's not a reskin. It's actually a piece of armor that you put onto him like a spacesuit. So underneath that, that's the normal Vasco, the white one that you see in the game. Yep, Secret Service. Alright, let's go kill this guy. Where? There he is. Travel. Now, if you see all those red dots on the screen, they're minefield. It's a minefield, and the mines get attracted to your ship. They're sort of like magnetic. So if you get too close to the mines actually get attracted to you. So there's the Warlock, 7,500 meters away. We have to get closer. That means we have to go into the minefield. There you can see the mine right up there. It exploded. Alrighty. Now we could have captured him, boarded and captured him, but let's get back to. Now we have to go back and report in person. And now we can get to the good part of the quest line. There'll be a lot of carnage coming. Giant mechs. We're going to Nera. There you go. Okay, let's go see Victus again. Be good if I could send him an email. Job done. Missed me. Haha.
Welcome back, Captain. Do you have some news for me regarding Dr. Olays?
Yep, one less monster.
So he didn't come quietly then, as I suspected. I presume you have evidence of this.
Oh yeah, I've got evidence.
Excellent. Please, deposit it in the transfer system.
Transfer accepted.
Would you look at that? Kept it all these years. Some simply couldn't let go of that old world. This is fine work, Captain. can ensure the remaining team members find their way to the Red Devil's headquarters. Except for one. That one you'll need to collect yourself. His name is Kaiser. You can find him on the Freestar world of Nira, wandering the battlefield there. The area was ground zero for xeno-weapon deployments during the war, so I would arm yourself appropriately. And I think you'll want to check in with Hadrian and Dr. Walker before paying it a visit. Kaiser will likely have security protocols you'll need their help to overcome. Of course, we're protecting the galaxy, Captain. We'll need every tool at our disposal.
So finally, we're past all the slow part of the quest line, where there's a lot of dialogue and a lot of story building. And now we're getting to the juicy part, where you actually kill stuff. Alright, very quickly. Sell some weapons while we can, because it'll be a long time before we come back to New Atlantis or get to
Hope you're finding everything you need. Oh, please, take a look.
25,000 credits. Sell. And sell from the ship. We've got lots of stuff in the ship. Always sell spacesuits, helmets, and backpacks first. They're the heaviest. See, ran out of money. But buy ammo. And now we can sell again. Got another 8,000. Alright, that's pretty much enough.
Appreciate the business.
You're welcome. Alright, we're off to... Where are we off to? Report to Hadrian. Hey, Hadrian.
Captain, welcome back.
You're welcome. Good to see you.
Was afraid you might have gotten reassigned. You've been gone so long. So how's it feel to be a citizen?
Yep. It's a dream come true. Been wanting to be a citizen all my life.
It should. You risked life and limb to earn it. But it is real good to have you here again. We've been going through the Terramorph data and, well, we're gonna need all the help we can get. These logs, they're even more thorough than I remembered. Genetic workups, population statistics, hell, even their food chain. I'd completely forgotten, for example, that there was a creature that actually ate Terramorphs. At this point, the data's given us more options to explore than we have people to work on them. That'd be something, wouldn't... I'm sorry, are you? You're serious? You found our research team? That's incredible. That accelerates everything. With them back, it'll let us... Wait. Kaiser. Did you find Kaiser? That's right. You would need that. Whoever gave you these leads sure knew their stuff. Well, how? How exactly did you manage to find them?
Your dad told me.
That's not funny. Seriously, how'd you find them?
Yeah, he's not dead. He's alive. It's a big shock to you, isn't it?
No. That's insane. He died. They executed him. They faked his death?
Yep.
My entire unit, they threw us all to the wolves, but kept him? And now he's what? An advisor? Commanding the fleet in secret? What was so important that they had to keep him alive?
Calm down, girl, calm down.
Oh, they certainly picked an expert, didn't they? I guess it makes sense, though, doesn't it? The UC of that era only created me because they were afraid of a world without Vae Victus in command. Why would they get rid of him? As long as I live, I'll never understand the loyalty that old bastard elicited.
The part I don't get is how they clone him from... How they cloned you from him, and you're a woman. Should be the same gender. I don't think cloning... Oh, unless they manipulated that, but that's the genes, but like I said...
You've got nothing to apologize for. Because the UC, they did a lot of terrible things for that man. But even knowing they did, knowing that they kept him alive all this time, you know what I feel right now? It's hope. I had no one when I was outside the UC. No Red Devils, no family. But that old world, where I was no one and my father mattered, that's gone. Thanks to what you and I have done, I have a place again. A purpose. But it's finally one I can be proud of. You and I, we're getting to change what the UC stands for. So I don't care if Vae Victus is alive or dead. He can rot for all I care. We're the ones who are making the settled systems and the UC better.
You know, you could leak it online, and some big influencer will make a video about your dad and expose all this. Asmongold, for example. Or what's his other, the Hall of Shame?
I refuse to let that man define my entire life. Not anymore. Because there's nothing we can do about past choices. What we can do is try and make the right ones now. So, let's get back to the business at hand.
Thank God.
Now, my father just handing over the information on the research team and Kaiser out of the clear blue, I can't say I trust it. But if he has something to gain from helping us prevent Terramorph attacks, I'm not seeing it. So while you'll absolutely want to be cautious, what would you think about trying to bring back Kaiser?
Thank God you asked. I thought you'd never ask.
I think it's the right call. But if Kaiser has been out wandering on his own for all this time, you're gonna need a couple things.
Okay. These guys are milking it, aren't yous? Come on. We're streaming here. Can't keep a citizen of the UC colonies waiting.
I know it's here somewhere. Uh-huh. Here, Kaiser schematics. Actuators, weapons, batteries. That old robot's been MIA for a while, so chances are he's gonna need some repairs. He's also got a lock on his voice controls. You can give yourself authorization with the phrase, Nos belli machinis. Now, where exactly is the old machine?
Nos bellis nacnis. That's Latin.
A battlefield? On Nera? Oh, sheesh. No wonder no one's found him. That sector of Nera was destination #1 for xenoweapons during the war. Add to that general environmental devastation and the kind of lawlessness that comes with any Freestar world, and that planet's got more than enough ways to make a visit your last. But I think there's a place where you can start your search. Yep. One-of-a-kind salvage. Licensed to an Angelo Alonso. Goes by Gel. As good a place to start as any.
Alright, finally, I'm off to find the robots.
And I'll make sure we're ready to put them to use as soon as you've got them.
Yep. I like how they say, don't you want a contingent of soldiers with you? You know, you are a captain, you should have a couple of soldiers accompany you. Anyways. So we're off to Nera, finally. This is where it gets interesting. No, they're not shooting at me. Alright. What we'll do is have a quick 1 hour nap. Check our settings. And then we go do this. Nera is a very hard place to roam around. There's a lot of enemies. And unfortunately, I'm using a couple of mods with giant mechs and all that, so there should be a lot of combat and high possibilities that we might die. So yeah, we have to be very careful.
Hey! New model on the floor. Welcome to the one-of-a-kind. Refuge and rest home for the hardest scrappers anywhere. Name's Jill. Proprietor.
Hi. I'm looking for a robot called Kaiser.
Not here to make your fortune out in the fields then, huh? Suit yourself. But there's no bot named Kaiser around. Oh, unless you mean Captain Ahab? At least that's what we've all been calling him. No clue what his actual designation is, since he's got some sort of security protocol that prevents inquiries and general chit-chat. But he's a combat bot, right? Yeah, that machine's been out there a while now, hunting this one siren, his white whale. But it's been a while since anyone's laid eyes on Captain Ahab, though. Maybe he finally got the thing. Or it got him. Well, all right. So, sounds like you've got two options. You can wander around out there, hunting your bot, little old white whale of your very own. Maybe you find him. Maybe you get yourself killed. But knowing this rock is part of what we do here. So if you want to find him a whole lot faster, I'll sell you what I know about this. Kaiser's location. Going rate's a little steep, but I'm willing to negotiate.
Here, take my money.
Pleasure doing business with you. So, last anyone heard of him, he was out near the Syracuse. Shipwreck about a quarter-click down the main strip. One of my roughnecks said he heard some kind of beacon. Just keep your ears open. You should find your machine. Eyes open, too. Sirens and ecliptic out there, and neither takes prisoners. Oh, and corpse retrieval is not included in this transaction, so now you know. Give Ahab a Kaiser our best.
Hardest part of my job. Distractions.
Alrighty. So we're off to explore Nera. And as you can see, there's a big giant mech down there. That's by Inquisitor. We're gonna have to kill his mech. Sorry, buddy. You're a good modder, but yep, your mod has to die, or I die. Alright, let's do this with style. no damage at all. We're doing 0 damage to the thing. Fuck's sake. That was fucking close. Too close. Where is he? I'm fucking shaking. Oh, fuck's sakes. What a rush. Okay.
Eliminated. Password. Required. Voice. Controls. Unlocked. Attempting to resume. Attempting to. Error. Power. Level. Insufficient. Battery. Required. Type. Microcell. Inquire at. Salvage yard.
Alright, so we finally killed the mech. And barely survived. Now the reason the mech's health went down dramatically is because on my gun I've got corrosion and stuff like that as legendaries, and they take time to take effect. Plus, I think the sirens really took a lot of his health away. The 2 sirens that I killed at the end. Alright. So what we'll do is we're going to end the stream here because I'm sort of like not feeling that well after all that. And plus my equipment is starting to play up. So I don't even know if I'm streaming at the moment, so... Hey, I found Ahab.
In need of materials? Or just here to have a drink and enjoy the views?
Need a microcell.
Ah, so that's where your machine's been. Ran out of juice. Heat leeches, wasn't it? Those little stowaways are everywhere on this rock. Suck the power out of a pen light if you let them. But a microcell... that's military-grade tech. I think we might have one, but I can promise you, it's not going to be cheap. You could probably Frankenstein one together using our fabrication system here, but only if you had some quality schematics. So, I just brace for a little sticker shock.
So basically he's going to sell us the schematics to make a microcell. And that we'll be able to make microcells from now on.
Wouldn't have lasted real long here, doing what we do without a top-notch fabrication system. So long as you've got the specs, it should be able to handle making you a microcell. But finding materials up to the task, you're likely going to be sifting through quite a few mech hulks out there to find what you need. Though, if you think you can actually manage something like that, I'm willing to make you a deal. I'll point you towards the juiciest harvest sites. Spots where you should be able to find quality parts. But in return, any excess materials you collect, you sell to me, all right? Save us from risking our necks on another run out there. What do you say?
Yep, you got yourself a deal.
Then let me just mark those collection points. Watch yourself out there.
Now there's an easier way to do it. You just buy the microcell straight off him and go back to Kaiser and install it. But that takes out a lot of the fun. So we're going to continue this again tomorrow. There's still a lot to do, and yeah, I'm not sure I'm up for the combat after what just transpired. So like I said, there's a lot to do here, a lot to kill. So yeah, we'll continue it tomorrow morning. So thank you everybody for coming in. I really enjoyed it. I had fun. It's just, yeah, that whole... I was actually shaking at the end of that combat. My heart was pumping so hard. Yeah, I need to calm down and relax. Don't want to have a heart attack while gamer has heart attack. Killed by a giant mech, literally. Alright guys, thank you very much, and I'll catch you the next time. Best to save. Save. Confirm. Alright, thanks guys. Take care.